So the world is in flux right now, and it can go very well in our direction if we just don't take captive. We're not captives of our fears, and we continue to tell the Iranians we're willing to negotiate. We've done it for 50 days, but you've run out of time, and we're sorry, but if you provoke us and you do not give us these, meet our demands, you're not going to have a modern country. And I want to warn you what we're going to do to you. And I think a lot of the world would like us to see us do that to it. The Europeans, reporters and people off the record would like us to finish the job. And so would the Arab world. And so I don't think nobody is rallying to the Iranians' flag except the American left.
Notice what Hanson is describing here. This isn't just tough talk, it's leverage. 50 days of negotiation isn't patience, it's a countdown, and Tehran knows it. But the most revealing part is what he says about who's watching. European officials off the record, and even the Arab world, quietly hoping America finishes what it started. Nobody is rushing to Iran's defense. That isolation changes everything. And as Hanson explains next, the Gulf states aren't just spectators in this, they have their own reasons to want the job done, and their own fears if it isn't.
They want Iran, the regime in Iran, destroyed. They have been begging the United States to destroy it, but they didn't want to participate in it because they have Shia populations in their kingdoms, and it doesn't channel well in the Arab world that you're fighting with Israelis to destroy. So they wanted us to do it, and they probably, we'll find out later, but some of them probably flew, as I said, missions against them. But when the negotiations started, they went to our people and said, you have a wounded bear, and you're going to go home and leave him, and he's going to come out of the cave right next to us. So you either got to finish the job, or we're going to start, triangulating, and that's where we are now. So they secretly want us to either finish the job or allow them stealthily to calm down Iran. So what are they afraid of? They've got vast water distillation plants. They've got oil refineries, they've got vulnerable, and they believe that Iran, out of their 6,000 or 7,000 long-range missiles, has 500 to 600 left, and drones, and they feel, as happened at Kuwait with the airport, that despite all the Israeli and American defenses, it's very hard to stop every single missile, and they don't want to be, hit, and that's Iran's only card. They have 2 cards left. Notice they're not really attacking the Israelis because that's not going to do them as much. Israel has nothing to do with the Strait of Hormuz or anything, and they know if they start hitting Israel, Israel is going to reply to them, and the UAE and the Saudis will probably not reply to them, even though they have more aircraft now. They have, as I said, 600 combat aircraft, and Iran has none. And they have no air defenses, but they're not the type of people that want to sustain a war against, I guess, Iran. And so that's their only card. Iran has 2 cards left. We're going to harass ships in the Strait, and we have secret caches of missiles everywhere. You won't be able to get every one, and they're all going to go at the oil-producing nation. And our stance is, okay, well, then let's not. We have stuff too. You're going to go broke every day. In a month or 2, you will be completely broke, and we can destroy you. And that's where we are now. And Trump feels that the longer he talks, the worse off Iran is, and is far worse off than we are. That's why he keeps saying he doesn't care about the midterms, he doesn't care about the gas, but he does care. And I think he has the ability to accelerate the process. He doesn't have to go into a full-stage war. He just said, oh, you hit Kuwait? Then I took out a couple of main bridges in your house. Oh, you hit the UAE? Oh, I decided to take out all the dock works at Kargai. We can go on like this forever if you want to do this. That's what he can tell them. And I think they will stop. And if they don't, he can do it for a week or 2 and still have time to settle the markets. I think he can leave the oil stored for if the people ever take over, and he can make Kharg Island were 90% inoperable by making it impossible to load oil off to a ship. If we have a peace, and say a year from now, that would take him 2 or 3 years. He can do that without boots on the ground.
In this video, Victor Davis Hanson lays out what I think is the clearest picture of where this conflict actually stands. Iran is down to 2 cards, harassing ships in the Strait and scattered missile caches, while the Arab world quietly begs America to finish the job, terrified of a wounded bear left alive next door. What strikes me most is Hanson's point about time. Every day of negotiation bleeds Iran dry, and Trump knows it. He doesn't need a full-scale war, just calibrated pressure, bridge by bridge, port by port. Whether you agree with him or not, Hanson makes one thing hard to deny. Iran is negotiating from weakness, and everyone in the region knows it. Let me know what you think in the comments.